reasoned and it's more, and let's just use the word intellectual, then I think it's more grounded in your being. Like I think if you look at most of the Muslim majority population, not just in the UK but around the world, there is maybe more of an emotional attachment. This is what they were born into. It's what my family did. It's what my forefathers did. But how much of it is actually their own thinking?
You know,
Not
Iqbal
much.
added something interesting here. Again, a curveball for you. He said, "Kud pada ishq atish namrood mein." So he mentions that ishq jumped into the fire of Namrud. Akal Meva is like the Akal was standing on top of a wall looking like what just happened. So Akal at that time was thinking that it's fire and it's hot.
Mm.
But Ishq
of Hazrat
jumped in.
Ibrahim.
So it's a mixture of, like, I think intellectually you can go to a certain extent, but that's a mandatory extent that you need to cover. But then comes Iman, when you know like there is no possibility or doesn't make sense.
I think what it's saying is that there's limits to human reason.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that's what it's not about, like emotions. I'm talking about like emotions, like as in letting your, as you say, letting your emotions get the better of you. That's what I'm saying is that we should avoid. If I was saying, that there is always a limit to human reason because it's something that
Today I understood Iqbal.
Yeah.
Well done.
It's like there's a limit to human reason because there's a limit to the human being. And if reason is part of the human being, then there's a limit to that as well.
Well done.
So that's what it's saying is the limit. And ishq is like your connection with Allah, which can be eternal, it can be whatever. So that's what he's saying. It's like, faith as a level that Allah's beyond our reason, because our reason is attached to things like laws of physics and how they work. But laws of physics themselves are a creation. If Allah wants to bend those, then Allah can. That's where the faith comes in. So that's where the ishq came in, because that ishq is that love of Allah that's realizing that Allah's even beyond our laws of physics and our comprehension. But what going on before about emotions is like, don't let emotions get the better of you. And I think going back to the very original part of the video where we were talking about inclusiveness, I think that's where we haven't reasoned and thought about the religion enough. We're just taking it from